Greetings, fellow citizens. This is citizenkong, and I just got home from work and I decided to do a quick vlog. This has to do with the video I posted recently called Misogynist. And in this video, go back and watch it. apparently there's some people that didn't understand what I was trying to say. But I didn't mention names, but what I saw was some activity, okay? And I've seen this before. Lammy Sinclair had this problem where just men were calling her every name in the book. And there was a gal down in Australia, I can't remember her, it was like Black Cat 99 or Cat 99 or something like that. And she, I think, eventually closed her channel and she got ran off of YouTube. And this is happening to Cat, vlogger Cat. And whatever happened, I don't know. I wasn't there. And what I was doing was expressing an opinion of a certain type of male. I was profiling a certain type of male. And this could go to the extreme of the serial killer that kills prostitutes, because but I'm not saying any of these people on YouTube are like that. I'm just saying that there's a certain general disdain or disrespect for women. I was watching a video where this gamer was showing us a video game he was playing. Very nonchalantly, he was going through, I guess, what was a brothel or bordello, and nonchalantly saying, yeah, there's like several different ways that you can kill this hooker. And I don't think, I'm not a gamer, and I don't see how this could foster any respect for women. And yeah, I digress, but I was expressing an opinion, and the name of the video was Misogynist. And a misogynist is a man who intrinsically hates all women. Now, I would be the first to say that there's some women I particularly don't like. There's some women that I've had fights with. And I think most men would agree that you try to restrain yourself as best as possible, but at some point you do have to defend yourself, right? And I'm not saying that these guys that came back at me and was saying, well, you don't know what happened. Well, sure, I was talking about what happened to Vlogger Cat, but I was also talking about other situations where I've seen this. Like I said, Lammy Sinclair and that gal in Australia. And you might say that I'm wrong for having that opinion, but I've been having this argument with my good friend Monk, all right? And he's been calling me a hypocrite. And I'm here to tell you that there's a difference between hating all women and just being mad or hating a few, okay? And the reason why I fight with these women and why I dislike them has nothing to do with them being female. Has nothing to do with that. I don't know whether I should even bother. Well, he called out examples. Right, didn't you, Monk? You were naming names. He mentioned Andy, I think, and Lisa and Bonnie. Now, all these situations are unique to themselves. Okay? Bonnie and I were friends for years, but she took it upon herself that she thought, I don't know what her motivation was, but she just started insulting me on the internet, belittling me and whatever. I guess trying to pump up her muscles, trying to show, how big a balls she has. And to her, it seemed like an easy target. Think about it. I'm still here. So either I wore her out or she lost interest or whatever. Watch, after I say this, she'll come back with a vengeance. Andy, her whole thing is when I became friends with Eileen and was like, why are you friends with her? And I said, well, I'm friends with her because she was sending me PMs about how terrible Eileen was and all that. And I said, well, Eileen's always been cool. And I mean, you're a known plagiarist. And I saw the video myself. And I saw her in the comments, like, passing it off like this was her video. Skateboard video. And she goes, oh, yeah, I travel with these guys to California. Now she's trying to say, oh, it was a joke. I was pulling people's legs. No. I don't see it that way. And even now, you don't generate any original content. What I do regret was her pushing my buttons to the point where I retaliated and used language that was not good. So I do apologize for that. All the time before when I was sparring with her, I was not using certain types of language. Okay? So I apologize for that. I usually try to restrain myself in that. And the problem I have with Lisa, I actually like Lisa. It's her friggin' sidekick Pops that I can't stand. And then she has to jump in defending him, participating in videos, creating videos to attack me and whatever friend I have. By the way, a complete lack of creativity. Every person that I'm a friend with, like Monk, okay, we're gay, and now Barfly, we're gay. Come on. No originality. So, where was I? Well, I explained my thing. And to me, now let me put it out there. So these men that I was basically thinking of, but there's other men out there when I was thinking of profiling them as misogynists. I'd have to say, no, I don't want to. I don't want to lump them all into that because there's one person there where, oh, I don't want to talk about that. That's off on another tangent. But this is worse than Fez night because I'm really scattered. I thought I had my thoughts in order. There's a difference between hating all women, which is a misogynist, and having problems with a few women. Okay? And Monk's calling me a hypocrite, and I say I'm not, because you're misunderstanding the definition of misogynist. If I made a video and I said, all men should never, say an unkind word to any woman under any circumstance, then I would be a hypocrite, because I've done this many, many times. In the real and on YouTube. I try not to. I'm not proud of it. But I've talked about my relationships, and usually there's some fighting going on. Never physical, And that's why I'm attracted to a woman with a sharp tongue. What can I say? Doesn't make good for a long-term relationship. So, Monk, my good friend Monk, and I just want to make it clear that we've had phone conversations that have become more heated than this. And usually it has to do with the definition of a word. And I'm trying to logically say that the name of the video was misogynist. Okay? And I was talking about a certain profile of a person that is a misogynist. One thing I noticed is that there are no women coming to these men's defense. Are there any women out there ready to come to the defense? Is there any women out there ready to come to my defense? I'm sure Andy won't. Nor Lisa. Definitely not Bonnie. But any other women that might. And then, basically tell Monk, no, he's not a hypocrite, he's not a misogynist. Because I think women are the best judge of that, don't you think? All right, this is citizenkong. Hey, sorry I didn't have a Fez night. I've been stressing, man. I've been stressing over something. And just wasn't in the mood. And it has nothing to do with YouTube. It has to do with stuff in the real. All right. Anyways, maybe we'll have a Fez night this week. All right, enjoy the rest of your week. The citizenkong, cheers.